We just got the biggest and most exciting Apple Watch leak of all time from Mark Gurman. Apple is now working on the huge 10th generation Apple Watch, and they're about to give it the iPhone 10 treatment. Actually, no, this is gonna be bigger than that ever was, and it's gonna include a massive redesign that I personally can't wait for, but it'll also be so big that it's gonna cause a lot of people to hate it and literally be upset at Apple. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, let me explain. Mark Gurman's Power On newsletter came out this Sunday, and he revealed that Apple's working on a thinner casing for the Apple Watch X, which is absolutely great. We all love thinner tech devices, right? Well, wait until you see how Apple is planning to reduce the thickness of the Apple Watch. Apparently, the people involved in the development of new Apple Watches complained about the current sliding band attachment mechanism, saying that it takes up a considerable amount of space that could be better filled with a bigger battery or other components. And yes, that's true. If those huge voids on both sides of the Apple Watch weren't there, Apple could easily make the watch much thinner or greatly boost battery life. So guess what Apple's gonna do? You know that huge Apple Watch band collection that you or someone you know has collected over the past few years, which probably costs a collective $1,000+ or more just for these unique bands, especially Hermes bands, which are insanely expensive? Well, say goodbye, because they're all about to become useless paperweights. Yes, Apple is working on a brand new attachment system for the Apple Watch 10, and many years into the future, finally ditching the current system and making current bands incompatible forever. But don't worry, I've been looking through a bunch of Apple patents, and it's clear that Apple is making the right choice, unlocking massive potential that is only possible with this new attachment system that will enable electronically connected Apple Watch bands for the first time ever. But before I get into those patents, if you're a fan of Apple products like the Apple Watch, you've got to get a portable battery for charging them on the go, like the 65-watt Ambilight power bank from our sponsor Basis. This thing packs a ton of battery power for its compact size, precisely 30,000 milliamp hours, which is over 9 times more than what's in Apple's iPhone 14 Pro. It packs a total of 5 outputs, including the main 65-watt USB-C PD output, which is perfect for fast charging iPads, iPhones, and MacBooks. It also has 4 USB-A ports, with 3 of them running at 15 watts and 1 up to 30. It comes with a 100-watt USB-C cable in the box, and it includes 3 inputs to charge it, including 60-watt USB-C, 18 watts for your iPhone's Lightning cable, which is very handy, and even micro USB. And for added convenience, it comes with an LED display, so you can always see how much battery power is left, as well as the current voltage and amperage while charging. Basis also has their Joystar 9-in-1 USB-C hub, which is perfect for Macs and iPads, with 85-watt pass-through charging, gigabit Ethernet, 3 USB-A ports, 2 4K HDMIs, and 2 SD card slots, including TF. And on top of that, Basis is also doing a Give It Free promotion on their website, so you can find the link to that below, as well as a link to their 30,000 milliamp hour portable battery pack and their 9-in-1 USB-C hub. So go ahead and use those links and coupon code TECH15 to order yours today with a 15% discount. Now, getting back to the Apple Watch, I want to stress something very important before I get into those patents. The Apple Watch 9 coming next month is gonna be a nothing burger of an update, with simply a new S9 chip that's gonna be faster and more efficient, but that's basically it. And why is Apple giving it such a bad update? Well, of course, because they're waiting for the massive Apple Watch 10 redesign. So I fully believe that anyone choosing this year to finally upgrade their watch is making a huge mistake. Those people are going to be massively disappointed next year when the new attachment system comes out with a full Apple Watch redesign, newer, thinner casing, new finishes, new unique electronic bands, and more. So whatever you do, please don't upgrade your Apple Watch until this Apple Apple Watch 10 comes out next year. And please stop buying Apple Watch bands because they'll be worth nothing and they're gonna be useless. I'll even go a step ahead of that and say, if you're one of those people with a large Apple Watch band collection, literally start selling them today, because the longer you wait, the more people are gonna watch this video and the leaks about the new band attachment system, and they're not gonna wanna buy your precious, worthless bands. And now, with that said, let's jump right into how I believe these new bands will work and connect. You know that MagSafe feature on the latest MacBooks, which connects magnetically while sending power through these 4 little pins? Well, I imagine the new band system will work somewhat like that, because Mark Gurman said the new band attachment system would be magnetic. And just like every other magnetic feature Apple has introduced in the past, it's going to work seamlessly with minimal effort. MagSafe 3 for MacBooks is easy and seamless. MagSafe charging for the iPhone and Apple Watch is seamless. The magnetic Magic Keyboard for iPad Pro, yes, quick and easy. The magnetic charging system for the Apple Pencil 2, seamless. So I believe Apple will make the new Apple Watch band system instant and seamless as well, using very powerful magnets to make sure that your bands stay put and your watch doesn't accidentally get knocked off, and I think it's gonna work great. And the benefit of MagSafe style magnets is that it'll of course save a ton of internal space for making it even thinner. But that's not the most important part of the whole new band design. The main point is the electronic contacts that allow the watch to communicate with brand new futuristic bands that Apple has been working on for years, and we can actually see them in Apple's patent filings, so let's jump right into that. First of all, we have to start with this patent originally filed in 2016 that shows a magnetic attachment system that includes electrical pins on the band itself with this statement. In the future, the watch band may include active electronic components, and example sensors, battery, processor, etc. that may interoperate with the supporting electronics on the watch body unit. There was even an image showing the watch band with pins plugging into a MacBook to recharge, almost like it'll literally be the same connector as MagSafe 3 on the MacBook. Going further, here's a patent that shows off a new watch band that's packed with battery cells, which is basically like a battery life extender for your future Apple Watch. Here's one that's jam-packed with new types of sensors for sports athletes or whoever else, enabling new measurements to be tracked, all integrated into your watch. But it gets even crazier. Here's a patent that shows a new watch band that comes with a motorized string system to automatically tighten to give your band a better fit, and it'll all work from an app or setting on the Apple Watch itself. But that's not all. We've had many leaks about Apple introducing blood pressure monitoring on the Apple Watch. So this special tightening band will be required to tighten onto your wrist to be able to accurately measure your blood pressure, like what happened with those sleeves you put over your arm that inflate to put pressure on your veins. Even further, we just got a leak that shows that Apple is researching strain sensors to improve Apple Watch strength workout tracking. That same tightening band can be used to measure strain by first tightening up and then measuring the strain on your tendons on the inside of your wrist. But the biggest feature of all is something that will also require these new electronically connected bands, and that's non-invasive blood glucose and blood alcohol monitoring. Rockley Photonics invented a new way to measure blood glucose, but it'll likely require an additional sensor on the other side of your wrist in addition to the watch itself. And guess what? This new electronic band system will be required to make something like that work. And there are so many other patents showing off new ideas and sensors for these futuristic bands, making them so much more useful than they currently are right now. And Apple is gonna be the big winner because they're gonna be selling specific bands for specific use cases, and they are not going to be cheap. Apple's gonna make so much money, especially now that all the current bands are basically gonna be useless. Everybody has to restart their collections. So this is a genius move by Apple. So with all that said, please hold off until the Apple Watch 10 and sell your massive band collections right now. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, subscribe above and check out one of those two videos right over there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.